Fighter's Brew is our attempt at teaching the liberation martial arts approach through narrative. To get the full experience, you'll need access to the transcripts and breakdowns. Sign up on the Southpaw Pod Patreon. Fighter's Brew, Season 3, Episode 9. The ref waves his hands. Just like that, Takashi wins the fight. Those first two left mid kicks, says Maki. He held back on purpose to bait Kagaya. He can basically finish his opponent whenever he wants with a left kick. I'm gonna go wash my face, Meguru says nervously as he runs out of the gym. Takashi, says Tsukisada-sensei. Well done, but not quite perfect. Next time, the kick needs to be flawless, like a machine. Yes, sir, says Takashi. This isn't the end, Kagaya's teammate tells Kagaya. As long as you keep improving, you'll get another chance to settle the score. Maki is hitting pads with Maria to warm up. Ayako is doing the same with her coach, Onishi. Where's Meguru? Asks Maki. He's still pretty worn out from the semifinals, says Maria. He's already had a long day and a tougher path to the finals than Takashi. Why not go check on him? Maki sprints to the door. Meguru steps out of the bathroom, wiping his mouth. He's been throwing up. It's almost time for the finals, he thinks. I can already see it. He's gonna knock me out in seconds. I just want to run away. Meguru! Shouts Maki. Meguru is startled and covers his face. Dude, relax, she says. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm sorry about what I said earlier. I wasn't thinking. My bad. Oh, no biggie, Meguru says. It's true after all. Ah, come on. Yamabuki? More like Yamawusi. Do we even know what his stamina's like? I bet neither does he. Does he know how to fight off script when things aren't going his way? Do you ever get nervous, Maki-chan? Of course. Yeah, right. No, really. I'm super nervous all the time. Could have fooled me, Meguru says. Give me your hand, she says, placing his hand over her heart. See? My heart's beating like crazy. They both gasp when they realize where his hand is. Pervert! Maki exclaims as she puts Meguru in a stranglehold. She releases him, but leaves her arms around his shoulders. She whispers into his ear. I'm scared too, you know. Nagamine might knock me out cold with one punch. But remember what you said to me? You said, let's kick some ass out there and bump my fist. So that's what I'm gonna do. You've gotten stronger, Meguru. I would know. Meguru turns to face her. Right, he says. Let's kick some ass! They shout as they embrace. They walk back to the gym together. Let's do this, says Maki. Yeah, Meguru exclaims. Maki gears up. Okay, Maki-chan, Maria says. This is your second time facing Nagamine. Last time it was kickboxing. But this is MMA. Got it? Yep, Maki says calmly. You've already fought once, Onishi tells her. You've got a feel for the match now. Stay loose. Okay, she replies. What do you need to remember, Maki? Maria asks. Block, stuff, kick, kick, kick. That's all you need, says Maria. It's up to you to execute. When she first joined, Onishi thinks, she was knocking everyone out with her hands. I asked her to switch over to boxing, but she wanted to do MMA instead. Now, she's in the Shudo Nationals. Might as well bring it all home. The women's bantamweight finals is on. Fight, the ref shouts. Maki comes out, looking to touch gloves. As soon as they touch, Maki kicks. Ayako dodges. That's dirty, says Kohei. Sure, says Muroi. But it ain't illegal. Once the bell rings, honor goes out the window. Maki fires jabs and high kicks, forcing Ayako to straighten up, sealing off her takedowns and power punches. She's such a heel, says Yudai. But it gave her the lead. Yeah, it's weird, Meguru replies. She's really nice outside of the ring. Where did that come from? Blurt Yudai and Momoko. A note to our listeners. If you love the Southpaw Project, please support us and help us get paid for our labor by financially supporting us on Patreon. This will give you access to exclusive bonus content, like transcripts, early releases of Southpaw Deep Space Nine, our fictional narrative podcast, Fighters Brew, break-free versions of our shows without interruptions like you're hearing now, bonus articles, Fighters Brew transcripts with extra content, Liberation Martial Arts Online, as well as our private chat group on Discord. You can also make one-time donations at Ko-Fi or show your solidarity by wearing our swag. You can find all pertinent links at southpawpod.com. Ayako shoots for a takedown, but Maki has plenty of time to react and avoid it. Maki fires another high kick. Ayako blocks. They clinch. Maki delivers a knee, then shoves Ayako and fires another high kick. Ayako blocks in time. She thinks she has Ayako figured out, Onishi says. But her greatest strength isn't her punch, it's her vision. Ayako begins dodging Maki's kicks and punches without having to use her arms. She changes her height. Maki follows her, but rather than shooting, Ayako fires the right hand. It lands. Ayako follows with a hook, but Maki blocks. Maki clinches to recover her senses. Ayako lands an uppercut and then grabs her. Maki fights for grips, but eats a knee. Ayako shoves Maki and throws her own high kick. Maki barely dodges. Maki can't predict what's coming next. Ayako changes her height and lands another right straight. Maki jabs. Ayako parries and tackles her to the mat. Maki gets up, but Ayako runs her into the corner. She fires punches to Maki's head and body. Eventually, Maki goes down. Maki gets up at 4, but her face is covered in blood. They stop the fight for a doctor's check. She's cleared to fight. Breathe, Maki-chan, Maria says. Don't get heated. The fight resumes. Ayako takes control of the fight, mixing takedowns with strikes. Since Maki only strikes, she's predictable. The round ends with Maki getting pounded again in the corner. Meguru is beside himself with worry. Maria's doing her job, says Furia. Have faith in your team. Maki-chan, what's the game plan? Maria asks. To kick the shit out of her. Exactly. Keep kicking. Don't worry about the takedowns. What? Blurts Maki. We'll fight her our own way. Do you only know how to throw one kind of kick? No. Would you kick a wrestler the same way you would kick a striker? No. You already have the tools. Use your eyes and adapt them to the situation. You don't need to know whether she's shooting or not. When she's short, kick her like a short person. When she's tall, kick her like a tall person. Don't think. Just see and do. And if you get taken down, you have your triangle. Okay. Stay on the offensive. The seconds exit the ring. No wrestling? Take asks. We're already losing, Maria answers. We need to open up Maki's lanes to victory. And that's kicking with everything she's got. Fight, the ref shouts. Honor, yells Maria. I know, Maki answers. Maki throws a high kick. Ayako blocks, but her arms begin to sting. Ayako lands a left hook. Maki clinches and lands a knee. Every shot is a power shot. She throws another knee, but Ayako takes her down. Maki attacks with triangles. Ayako stands back up. The ref motions for Maki to get back to standing. Maki throws another high kick, but Ayako blocks. Maki lands a jab, and Ayako changes height. Maki throws a knee, and Ayako bails on the takedown. Ayako keeps blocking, but Maki is kicking to break her arms. Ayako fires punches and lands another takedown. Maki goes with it and secures a triangle. Ayako escapes and looks to pass, but Maki sweeps and gets the mount. After getting her points, Maki stands back up. Everyone is stunned by her decision to give up the mount. They're both back to standing. Maki kicks again. Ayako blocks and winces. She tries to fire off punches, but her arms are numb. Maki lands a jab. She fires a kick to the head. Ayako blocks and catches the kick. Desperate, Ayako takes her down. Ayako rushes a pass, but Maki spins and secures an inverted triangle. Ayako struggles, but doesn't know what to do. She falls over. Ayako is out. Maki wins the Nationals. Maria runs into the ring. Maki screams with joy. Ayako dreams about her first time walking into her gym, OST. It was only for fitness, but during training, she felt alive. When she decided to compete, she surprised herself by winning. She wanted to know what she was capable of. When she saw footage of Maki kickboxing online, she wanted to fight her, to test herself. Ayako opens her eyes to find Onishi and Chika staring at her. So, I've lost, Ayako thinks. Ayako gets up and walks over to Maki. Great fight, Ayako says as she shakes Maki's hand. Ayako hugs her and sobs. Maki rubs her head. I hear you, she tells her. Let's both keep growing. And when you're ready to fight me again, I'm down. If you enjoy Fighters Brew and want to dive into the Liberation Martial Arts pedagogy, sign up on the Southpaw Pod Patreon.